Yo, what's up with y'all, man? I hope you're doing good. If you're new and you're a fan of the NBA, subscribe to this channel. So let's get straight into it.
It's like it's Minute Maid, hijack 4, renegade, 24, number 8, Kobe shit fade away, ballin' since 11th grade, still in school, let them hate.
Rankings videos, everybody loves these, and I'm not gonna lie, I do too. So, you know what, I decided that today's vibe should be based on me ranking the NBA draft. The NBA draft these last 11 years, of course though. Going way back to the year 2009. Fun fact, in the year 2009, I was 9 years old. I was a kid. So right before you indulge in this vibe-worthy video, I of course gotta let you know one thing, and you basically already know what that one thing is all about. But before that, I gotta make this next statement known. Now look, this ranking is based on my opinion. My outlook and point of view isn't supposed to be the same as every single one of you guys watching this video right now. If we all did agree and had the same opinion on everything, then bro, there would be no conversation to have. The conversation would be dry, and in my life, I don't like nothing dry. Now yes, sometimes I do walk around with some dry elbow. They're not dry right now. And sometimes I'll be walking around with dry knees too, and dry lips once in a while here and there. But you know, for the most part, I don't like nothing dry. Not my chicken, not my biscuits, and most definitely not my combos. Nothing. So I do expect some type of backlash and, you know, maybe controversy in the comment section. But, you know, just letting you know, if you step out of pocket, you step out of your lane, you're catching that Hall of Fame block. 2016 Game 7 LeBron James style. You already know how it goes over here. So that's that, and also the clothing brand. A lot more people than I thought have actually been messing with it, and I just had to catch myself on camera saying thank you. And also, if you haven't already, you have the chance to get yours too. To be honest, this may be my favorite design. I don't know, I'm pretty indecisive when it comes to this type of stuff. But this and many other high quality, vibe-worthy t-shirts are up there for grabs, for your taking. So act on it if you want to continue to see me do what I do on a consistent basis, and get fresh while you at it too. Kill two birds in one stone. Do your thing. Through the process of creating this list came with a lot of overthinking, underrating, consistent indecision, and just a lot of mixed feelings and emotions. Now, I'm mostly basing these rankings off of potential all-stars, Hall of Famers, potential Hall of Famers, noticeable players, and the depth throughout the entire draft. I say depth because I feel like that's one of the more underrated aspects when it comes to evaluating just how good a draft is. Oh, and also I'm also basing just a tad of this off of potential for, of course, all of the younger dudes in the more recent draft classes. So let's finally get on to what you guys have been waiting for. Where you at, Mojo? What, you like 2-3 minutes in and you still haven't got to the point yet, bro? You are a goat at dragging things out. Coming in as the #1 ranked draft these last 10-11 years is the 2011 NBA draft class. And I mean, how can you not agree? If I'm not mistaken, there's 7, really should be 8 because of Tobias Harris all-star type players out of this class. And they easily have 3 Hall of Famers in Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard, and Klay Thompson. This draft class is what we expect every draft class to be like. You have your clear-cut #1 dude in Kyrie Irving, and nothing but gems and steals and a few players followed the way. Not only does this draft class have the firepower with stars like Kyrie Irving, Kemba Walker, Kawhi, Klay, Nikola Vucevic, Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, and Isaiah Thomas, but the depth is insane as well. There are so many noticeable and easily recognizable players in this class that are still contributing in this league till this day. Marcus Morris is a god-tier role player. Reggie Jackson is not completely garbage, and Corey Joseph never missed the playoffs. The man is hella consistent. Bojan Bogdanovic has been a handy-dandy tool for several teams in the league. Each one more is a good shooter who's made a career out of stroking the ball from deep. This draft class right here just gives me life because it seems like there's not too many failures. A lot of these dudes were able to hold their own once they entered the league and not get lost in the sauce that the NBA produced year in and year out. This content right here is exactly what I need injected into my veins. But sadly though, as we all know, that can't be every NBA draft. To switch things up and to change the energy and mood in this video, we're gonna transition into the 11th ranked draft class in this video. After 11 we'll go back down to 2, and after 2 we'll go back up to 10, and after 10 we'll go back down to 3. You see how we're going? I hope you can keep up and that your energy matches mine. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not slowing down for you because, to be honest, I'm kind of lit right now. Ranked in at number 11 is the worst draft class in this video, and that sadly is the 2010 NBA draft. Now this class does have 4 all-stars out of 60 players being taken, which is about average, but here's my gripe on them. For one, this is one of the most top-heavy drafts I've ever seen because the depth in this class compared to the rest is complete cheeks. Like, I personally recognize a lot of these dudes from the 2011 or 2010 draft class because I'm an NBA junkie. This stuff is like crack to me. So I already have a pretty good idea of who is who. But for the average or slightly above average fan of the NBA, they don't got no clue who any of these dudes are. They're just a bunch of 2K generics, doodoo shirts with gray pants, I promise you. I'm talking 55 overall, like 0 badges. Like, the depth is that bad. A few noticeable players out of this draft class is guys like Hassan Whiteside, Avery Bradley, and Eric Bledsoe. Those are good players, but I just mentioned 3 that you'd probably recognize. What sucks about this class is that most of the top guys, John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, Gordon Hayward, and PG-13 at a certain point of time, had to or are currently nursing serious career-altering injuries. So their jar of greatness isn't the fullest at all. John Wall probably isn't going to be in the Hall of Fame. DeMarcus Cousins isn't either, and Gordon Hayward, come on now. The only player out of this draft class who has a strong chance to make it to the Hall of Fame is Paul George. And that's if everything goes his way back in LA. Now back to this unique lit video order. The second ranked draft class in this video is the 2009 NBA draft class. This class is being led by a 2-time MVP, 3-time NBA champ Steph Curry, James Harden, and Blake Griffin. This class was looking amazing. There's 6 All-Stars who came from here. There's Curry, Harden, Blake, Drew Holiday, DeMar DeRozan, and Jeff Teague. Yes, I said it. Jeff Teague was an all-star. Did y'all forget about that? Because I sure as hell on the lowest key did. The depth was also really nice in this class too. Danny Green, Pat Bev, Ty Lawson, Taj Gibson are just a few names that pop up. That was a very satisfying draft, and I have these same hopes for this next class that we have to talk about too. Coming in at number 10 is the 2019 NBA draft. Now I couldn't put them any higher for obvious reasons, and to be honest, they really should have been last. I put them at number 9 though, only because of their potential. This class is a bit deeper than anticipated. That along with maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 or 5 potential all-stars from this class could be enough to put them on top of the 2010 NBA draft. Again, to remind you, it's all speculation, so take this with a grain of salt. No need to get your panties in a bunch over one simple statement. Coming in at number 3 though is the 2012 NBA draft. Now to be honest, I ain't gonna lie, this is sort of random, but I think I'd live to see it. Because if you remember, supposedly the world was supposed to end in the year 2012. Why did I just say that? What's wrong with you? Back to the video. The 2012 class was led by AD, Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal, Draymond Green, Andre Drummond, and Chris Max contract Middleton. I counted 6 all-stars, and that's just about average in this video. A lot of key core pieces were found here. Franchise direction changing type of talent. Now, out of this class, I can see 3 players for sure being Hall of Famers, and at least 2 of them have a guaranteed spot waiting for them already. And that's something that cannot be said about a lot of classes. Now, the depth in this class is not necessarily insane, but it isn't bad either. Guys scattered around this draft are still found till this day putting in work for their respective teams. Now after this class, you already know what's next in this pattern that we are aiming for. We're talking about the 9th ranked team, and in this video the 9th ranked team is the 2013 NBA draft. And of course it was being led by the biggest bust this decade, Anthony Bennett. He just had to set the tone of how this entire night was gonna go. And aside from just a few players in this year's past MVP, Giannis Oladipo, CJ McCollum, Rudy Gobert, and Steven Adams, this draft raped. Some of the nastiest repulsive fumes came from this draft. There's only 2 current all-stars out of the 2013 draft. Now it really should be 3 because of CJ McCollum. I don't care what anybody say. That man may not be an all-star, but in my eyes, he is indeed an imaginary all-star. But aside from that, there's only 1 Hall of Famer in this class, and that's of course Giannis Antetokounmpo if everything goes right. There's so many forgettable players and 55 overalls you wouldn't even know existed. This class right here was some overhyped garbage. Thankfully though, who comes in at number 4 in this video isn't. The 2015 class is ranked at number 4 because of the handful of all-star type talent it has and just how well-rounded this draft is. The funny thing about this class is that it could seriously surpass its current ranking in just a few years. And this class could be as high as number 3 in a few seasons, just depending on how much Cat, D'Lo, Book, and Zingas. Ew, Zingas? What's Porzingis' nickname? Is this Zingas? I don't know, that's nasty. He has like a disgusting nickname. We're just sticking to Porzingis. Depending on what these 4 can accomplish, they could easily boost this class up. And also, another thing about this class is that it's one of the deepest we've seen in the last 10 years as well. It feels like after every 3-4 picks, you get a very solid role player right there for the take. And whatever role player that you pick out after every 3 or 4 picks is still putting in work. Now, so far this class only has 3 all-stars, and to be honest, considering that they came from the 2015 class, that is still pretty impressive. That's Porzingis, Karl-Anthony Towns, and D'Angelo Russell. But I do expect that to change very soon for obvious reasons. And you know what, who knows, maybe all 4 of these guys could be Hall of Fame type players one day, you never know. Coming in at number 8 is the 2017 NBA draft class. The best players out of this class is Jason Tatum, De'Aaron Fox, Larry Markkinen, Donovan Mitchell, and John Collins. That's 5 potential all-stars right there in mind. Now there's 2 things I want to say about this class. First of all, the depth is pretty good, and secondly, you know, I would like to put this class a little bit higher, but I can't because there's still too much going on in their young career. That was number 8. If you're still keeping track, we're going back down to number 5, and coming in at number 5 is the 2018 NBA draft. Now I know, these dudes literally just have 1 year of playing basketball in the professional league under their belt, but the greatness a lot of these dudes displayed just year 1 can't be underrated or just thrown under the bus. The first 5 picks in this NBA draft, this rarely ever happens, dude. They made the all-rookie team. Out of the 2018 class, I feel like we have at least 5, potentially 6 or 7 all-stars from this class. Following those all-star players out of that class is a bunch of very, very valuable role players, and here and there you got some gems. So we just got talking about number 5. Now we gotta jump up a couple spots and talk about, if you guessed it, number 7. And at number 7 is the 2016 NBA draft class. Now the 2016 NBA draft class is kinda tough. It's tough because a lot of these dudes are either on the verge of becoming fringe all-stars at a stupid young age or just becoming in the league. Guys like Siakam, Brown, Ingram, and etc. situations are pending, and they're gonna need this year and next year to determine just how great they'll be. So that leaves us to the last ranked class in this video. That is number 6. And at number 6, I have the 2014 NBA draft. Now this class just might be the deepest out of all of them. Their depth was able to boost them up a couple spots over the rest. They have 2 current all-stars, but in total have 4 potential all-stars in this class, and also 1, maybe 2 potential Hall of Famers. Very solid class. Here's a quick recap just in case you got lost in the sauce. Number 1 was the 2011 NBA draft, 2 was 09, 3 was 2012, 4 was 2015, 5 was 2018, 6 was 2014, 7 was 2016, 8 was 2017, 9 was 2013, 10 was 2019, and 11 was 2010. Agree or disagree? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Who would you raise? Who do you think deserves more praise? And who would you lower? I need to know every single detail because I want to conversate with y'all. Once again, this is all in my opinion, and my opinion cannot be changed, and we can duke it out in the comments in a friendly manner. As for now, I gotta go, but before I go, I just want to say, of course, thank you for taking time out of your beautiful, wonderful, fantastic day to come over here on my channel and watch me talk about basketball once again. Before you leave, make sure you go ahead and check out the Evolve clothing store. Copy one of these. These are personally my favorite pieces as of now, at least. And yeah, man, make sure you have a great day. Like the video, comment, share, and also, yeah, show this video to one of your friends. But until then, I'll get right with you. Make the day great.
No way, remember back when I couldn't get a play, no home, I ain't have a place to stay, I got to work, made the surf, free the way, told my girl who'd ever